Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am Nicole with the Modern Day Sage, and this is a energy update for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine collective. Now keep in mind that these readings are timeless. So if you happen to click on this video at a later date, that's okay. More than likely, these messages are for you. So let's get into it. Let's see exactly what messages Spirit has for the collective at this time, whether it's for the Divine Masculine or for the Divine Feminine. Okay, let's see. So we have spiritual strength here and intuition. What I'm seeing with spiritual strength and intuition is Spirit has your back, okay? Spiritual strength is the Nine of Wands in the regular tarot. So this is speaking of an energy of you having to have this resilience to fight through. But from what I'm seeing here, it's more so Spirit having your back, okay? You not having to sweat anything in particular at this time. It may feel like certain things are coming down on you or things may be heavy at this time, but there is some sort of spiritual grace here where Spirit is carrying a lot of the load off of your shoulders, okay? Spirit really needs you to rely on your intuition, okay? You are preparing to go beyond a certain barrier or break through a certain wall at this time. This could be some sort of level up spiritually for you, because we have two spiritual cards here. 9 plus the High Priestess, which is intuition, is enumerated number 2. 9 plus 2 equals 11. So this is a time of mastery, okay? You mastering yourself or mastering an aspect of yourself in a spiritual way, okay? There is some sort of breakthrough. I see that you're growing spiritually to break through whatever this barrier is. And this barrier has a lot to do with going beyond into the unknown. Having to trust your intuition. Okay, especially in regards to your masculine. We have the Emperor and the Magician. With the Magician, we have the High Priestess. So when it comes to your Divine Masculine, they are tapping into a spiritual energy as well. There could be some sort of signal that this Divine Masculine is putting out into the universe where you're picking up on it intuitively. Okay, you could be picking up on this Divine Masculine through dream state, telepathic messages, downloads, synchronicities. But this Divine Masculine is reaching out. This Divine Masculine could be at some sort of distance from you, whether this is a physical distance or some sort of emotional communication block. Okay, so this is for my feminines whose masculine you may not be in communication with, or there may be minimum communication, because I am seeing communication in the spiritual realm. Very, very much so spiritual energy. Okay, this divine masculine is thinking about you. It seems that this divine masculine is having some sort of crown chakra activation or clearing. Okay, so their crown chakra is being noticed here. This divine masculine is very much so aware of how they have repeated certain patterns in the past. Okay, and how certain things from their past may have kept them in a certain loop in life, experiencing certain things over and over again. This they are recognizing. They are very much so aware of it. And from what I'm seeing here, it looks as if the divine masculine is learning their lesson when it comes to breaking some sort of pattern in their life. They feel that that particular pattern no longer serves them, and they are moving on into a more balanced way of being. We have the balance card here, which is the what card? It's not the judgment. It is the I can't think of what card it is. If you know the tarot, you know which one I'm talking about. For whatever reason, it's not allowing me to say it, even though I know exactly what card this is. Justice. So there is some form of justice. This masculine is most definitely seeing how they could be more fair to you, or may not have been fair to you in the past. Okay. The justice card is enumerated number 11. Once again, we have this number 11, mastery. There is a spiritual connection here that this masculine is picking up on. Because once again, we have the high priestess and the high priest or the magician, and these are divine counterparts. We have the Two of Cups here, which speaks of a spiritual union. This spiritual union is a connection with the crown chakra. So this divine masculine is very much so aware of the connection that they share with you. And because they are aware of this connection, they are communicating once again telepathically. We have a lot of cups energy here. We have the 7 of Cups, and this deck is choose wisely. And so, as I'm seeing here, with this divine masculine having to come to a place of awareness where they're now realizing the different patterns that they may have experienced in the past and repeating those patterns, and not necessarily wanting to continue on with that karma loop and walking away. They're choosing to take the lighter path, or the path of illumination. Okay? They're coming out of the darkness into the light and making a choice that will bring them happiness. Because there has been some sort of karmic cycle ending in their life, as I mentioned. Them wanting to break free of patterns. Okay? As they're moving forward, they're being supported by spirit. We have prosperity begins. Okay? Which is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of tangible offering here. Okay. You may see some sort of movement or something coming to fruition when it comes to this masculine. There's going to be some sort of beginning here, especially after a time of noticing that this masculine may have left you out in the cold, may have abandoned you or neglected the connection at some point based upon these patterns from the past. Also, what I'm noticing is some sort of financial changes with the divine masculine. There may have been some lack, but with them stepping into this new lighter energy, I do see their finances changing. Okay, we have mental conflict here and shadow. With this mental conflict, they are now at a crossroads in their life. There may be some doubt that they're experiencing. Once again, them having to make a choice. And this choice is something that was sparked with the realization of the connection that they have with you, but also them realizing certain patterns that they have repeated over and over based upon past experiences that had absolutely nothing to do with the divine feminine. And this is something that you may be picking up on. Okay? This divine masculine is at a crossroads and having to face something that they've avoided for a very long time. They're bringing light to a very dark past, to some subconscious behaviors and thoughts and patterns. And they're having the willpower to overcome these shadows. So the divine masculine is doing some sort of shadow work at this time. Working on those subconscious fears. Realizing any patterns, once again, that they've experienced that did not benefit them in any type of way. And this may be very challenging because this particular shadow work is in connection to their solar plexus. And this is around the idea of how powerful they are, their confidence, their own personal willpower, and the ego. There was something missing until now. And what they realized that missing thing was love, self-love. Even love from a connection and having a partnership. This is something that they truly stand on. Okay? Wanting to create some sort of foundation here. When it comes to love, loving themselves, a romantic partnership, and just partnership, teamwork in general. I'm seeing here that whatever this realization is that's personal to this divine masculine, they are moving forward in life. They're ready to move on from this dark existence to experience more of this stronger foundation when it comes to relationships and love. Okay. There's still an aspect of this divine masculine where they're battling between opening their heart or keeping their heart closed off. But I'm seeing that they're willing to make that sacrifice. They're willing to make that sacrifice and open up to be able to receive the love that they deserve. Because things are becoming very clear to them. With this crown chakra activation, things are becoming very clear. They're having a clear vision. They're having clarity. And they know the seeds that were planted in the past when it comes to their divine feminine, they are beginning to grow. And they're starting to see the truth. And with this truth, They're going through a form of transformation in their life where they may go through sudden endings in their life to step into something new, a new way of being, a new understanding, a new version of themselves where they are in power, where they feel powerful, where they have the strength to detach from anything and everything that does not serve them. I'm seeing that this divine masculine is taking the time also alone to meditate, to rest, to get more balance with their emotional side, and even tapping in more spiritually, rising above emotions so that they're not deceived by any emotions. And they're going to express this. They're going to express wanting to heal the connection with you because their heart is hurting. And this is being vibrated throughout the universe. They feel this. You may be picking up on this divine masculine's emotional loss as well. They're lonely. But in this time of solitude, even if they are with a partner at this time, they still feel alone. And that's why they're getting in touch with what a relationship means to them, what love is, what a loving connection feels like, and what have you. They're tired of having to walk away from things and people that mean the world to them. And so they're manifesting some sort of disruption in their life unconsciously to where they're going to be able to overcome it on a stronger foundation. So this false sense of identity or this false sense of security even is now being destroyed through a particular circumstance that this masculine has going on, okay? But I do see that this masculine is going to overcome any type of limitations, any anxieties that they may be experiencing, which is going to lead them to understand and fully accept what their heart truly desires. They now know. They now have a certain level of awareness and connection to the spiritual realm, that they're not being led by any types of illusions. Okay? So this masculine's standing on what they believe in and what their heart desires. They're feeling secure to open up their heart and being patient when it comes to building with the divine feminine. They see themselves connected to the divine feminine from a heart space, but also in the physical existence. And that's what they're willing to move on towards and move away from any type of grief that they may be experiencing emotionally. Because they see you as their destiny. They know that this is destiny. They know that this is a twin flame connection or a high level connection that they can learn from and that they have learned from. And with this realization, things are moving quickly. Spiritually and physically for the divine masculine. Okay, so I hope this message resonates. If you are interested in booking a reading, my information is in the description box below. Also, please look out for more classes that I'm offering. Currently, there is one class that's being offered, Having a Spiritual Foundation and How to Be Okay in These Spiritual Streets, which breaks down having that spiritual foundation and spiritual practices in place to be okay when you navigate transformations as such, initiations, and just encountering any type of energy in everyday life. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button. And until next time, take care.